Hello! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is a channel about financial freedom in 7 years. At least this is my goal, to achieve financial freedom in 7 years. Let's see. Anyway, in today's video I'm going to talk about financial tips that no one wants to hear. No one wants to hear. So let's start. Number 1, don't overextend yourself when buying a home. Nowadays, many people, also young people, want to own a house. The pride of ownership or the desire to have something big for your whole life are only two of numerous reasons why people buy houses. But the problem is that only few percentage of those people can buy a house with cash instead of taking a credit for the next 40 years. So overextending yourself on a house can prevent you from saving and investing for the future. A good rule of thumb is that you shouldn't spend more than 20 or 25% of your income for your house, including other costs like electricity, insurance, gas, water, and so on. So choose the right option for you, depending on your current income and also your future income, because you don't know how much money will you earn in the next 5 or 10 years, also in that time where you will have to pay for your house, for your credit. Remember that maybe in 20 years you won't be able to have 2 jobs or even working full-time like now. Everything can change. Your salary can change to the worse, to the negative. Your profession can change, your family circumstances, or even your health can change. It will be a stressful life knowing that you have a house to pay off and knowing that maybe you can't work so much. So in my opinion, you shouldn't take credits when you don't know what happens in 20 years and you don't even know if you will have the money to pay your credit off for the house. Number 2 of financial tips that no one wants to hear because they are not so cool, you know. So the second one is don't spend too much money on eating out. I know, probably you think, you are now working, you are earning your money, you have the money right now for a nice food in a restaurant, but eating in a restaurant or ordering food online can add up very quickly. One portion, for example, of Indian food costs here from up to 20 euro. A pizza, 9 euro up to 18, depends on the size, you know, and everything what's on it. Plus, if you are ordering something online, you also have to pay the delivery cost of about 2 or 3 euro. All this also depends on when you are ordering, on lunch, for example, on lunchtime or in the evening. Yes, but when you are ordering every day something, it's up to a huge amount of money. And honestly, we don't have to eat every day in a restaurant because it becomes something normal. It won't be special anymore. And this is kind of feeling that I personally don't want to lose, because I like this feeling to sit in a restaurant and think, oh, this is something like luxury. I can afford it and I really enjoy this food. But when I would go to a restaurant every day, this feeling will disappear. So I don't do it every day. And if you don't want to skip this little luxury in your life, you can plan it in your monthly budget, making sure that you don't extend the limit, but also don't have to restrict yourself to zero eating out. But if you don't have enough money in your budget for eating out, but you also love to eat something good, something special, something that you didn't have to do, you can try the app Too Good To Go. Maybe in your country it's also known, this app, or maybe you have other apps like that. Too Good To Go is just a company that has an application for your smartphone that connects us as customers to different restaurants and stores that have much unsold food. And these meals and food you can buy for a very small amount of money. So this is a nice bargain. The difference to the food of Too Good To Go is just this, that you don't know what you will pick up. So every day you have a chance to try something new out for a very small amount of money. I have used Too Good To Go for many times, and I have tried different type of food and I really enjoy it. And every time when I don't have the time to cook by myself, but the possibility to pick this food up, I do it, and I really can recommend it to you as well. Give it a try. And in case that you don't have access to apps like that, you can create a great experience by cooking at home with your friends, with your family. Cooking and eating at home can save you so much money. Of course, depending on how much you buy, what exactly you buy, what quality of food you buy, in which supermarkets you buy, and also sometimes at what time you buy your food. Because some supermarkets have very good offers in the evenings or shortly before closing time, and you can buy things like bread, like vegetables, like fruit at very low prices. So have a look at your supermarket if they offer discounts like that. Number 3, the next tip. Avoid credit card debt if possible. Credit card debt can make all your purchases more expensive. Payment by credit card works in such a way that the money for your purchase is not deducted from your account immediately, but for example at the end of the week and the end of the month. So it can happen that you lose track of your spendings. And in that case, when you are not able to pay off the amount charged to our credit card at the end of the month, our debt will grow, and with it the interest that we will have to pay. Sometimes paying with a credit card is unavoidable, but you should keep an eye on that so that your credit score doesn't get affected negatively. The next tip, number 4. Track your expenses to find out where your money goes. Tracking your spending on a regular basis can give you an accurate picture of where your money is going. In my opinion, everyone needs a budget planner, because spending money is often like eating. If you want to lose weight and someone asks you, what did you eat today? Just to know how much you are eating. You often don't realize those small pieces you have eaten, like for example a small croissant or an apple, an additional snack, chocolate, I don't know what you have eaten between your meals. And these small snacks sum up to a huge amount of calories. This is the same with spending. Only with a budget planner you realize how much money you spend for socks or for a coffee to go in total for a whole month. By taking inventory of all your accounts or by writing down all your spendings in case of purchasing with cash, you can perceive your spending habits and identify room for change or small adjustments that can save you so much money. Tracking expenses can be very valuable for finding out what you really give your money for. Simple switching your coffee to go from 5 times a week to only 1 time a week, so it maybe feels more special to you, then you can save about 20 euros a week. This is 80 euro a month, and in a year 960 euro only for coffee. No? The next and the last point, number 5. Number 5. What was the song about? Mambo. Mambo number 5. I think this is the hardest one and many people don't want to follow it, so that's why it's one of the 5 that no one wants to hear. But this is also very important to understand how important it is. You don't have to keep up with other people's expenses. So what does it mean? Imagine you have friends that spend much money on brand clothes, for example. I don't know, on luxury goods. For example, the newest smartphone, the newest iPads, I don't know exactly the name of it, but you know what I mean. the best, the newest, the craziest shit on the market. And they buy it every time. So this advice sounds logical, that you don't have to keep up with other people's expenses, but trust me, many people feel the pressure. They feel that they have to buy stuff that their friends also have, some products that some influencers have. We buy things to improve our appearance, to improve our status, our well-being. We also buy things because of the lack of confidence, so we have more hope that we will be accepted by our surroundings. We have some kind of social pressure also. But the worst thing is when you want to buy, for example, a better, a bigger and faster car just to impress your neighbors, making them jealous, or just because they have one too. Then you end up with a credit card debt for something you didn't need it and maybe even didn't want it, and for something that even does not make you happy. I don't remember this movie so well, but I think this quote comes from Fight Club. How was it again? Don't try to impress people that you don't like with money that you don't have, something like this. And because personal finances are really personal, it may happen that you will say,
oh, I don't like her advices, they are so and I know it better, and I want a better life, and I want a cooler car, and I want the newest smartphone, and so on, and I want just to own it because I want, so I won't listen to her.
I totally can understand it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to tell you how you should live, how you should spend your money. It's all fine. I also have devices like an iPhone, for example, or a MacBook, iMac. But I give you one more advice. You always have to consider if this, what you buy, is really needed, or what is the reason of your purchase, why you do it. Do you need it for your work, for example? Do you need it for your daily life, or this is just to own something? This is to impress someone. This is something to make someone jealous, maybe. Think about the reasons why you buy something. So when you, for example, don't agree with those advices, with those tips, I give you another tip. Write just down all your thoughts about it to understand the root cause better on why you didn't like these advices. Look for other opinions in your family or your friends, ask other people, and I bet this will make feel you more confident deciding on how you want to proceed with your money. So that's it from my side. See you next time. Bye!